Yes, so this business presentation will be all about information. So if you are new, you will for sure have questions after these 30 minutes. And you need to get these answers from your questions to take a decision if you want to be a part and make the same impact as me and the members that is already inside this call. So that is very, very important. My name is Lotta Spjut, and I am sitting in Sweden. I am from Sweden. And today we have a quite new presentation, but it's still the same information as we used to give. The layout is a little bit different, and I will tell you in the end the reason to this. My journey with this company started 1 year ago, or a little bit more, the beginning of December last year. And at that time, I had no idea about how big the plastic pollution really are and how global it is. Because when you live in Sweden like me, I did not see the plastic pollution around me every day. When I open up the window in the morning, there is no plastic. So when I heard about this, I was thinking, yes, I have seen some pictures and terrible pictures about animals in oceans, and they are really suffering from the plastic in the oceans. I had also seen streets full of plastic, but not here. So for me, in the beginning, it was a little bit of a challenge to understand how big this problem really are. But going through this presentation, I hope that you will see the same thing as I have done during the time I have been working with this company. And what you also will find out during the presentation is, of course, that that is why we are all here. And as I said in the beginning, the company I will present for you will make a huge difference, for not only for the planet, but also for us as people living in the planet, at the planet. Okay, let's see. Let's start. So, of course, our planet is really amazing. No matter where we live around the globe, there is always areas that is totally amazing. Right now, maybe I don't see it so much here in Sweden. It should be snow here, but it's not. So it's quite cold, but at the same time, no snow. And in January in Sweden, it should be quite a lot of snow. So there is a lot of things changing also when it comes to the climate. And the reason is because mostly it's about us living at the planet. We are killing our planet right now with the way that we are acting, and also how we are treating the environment. I'm sure that you have also seen pictures. It's the pollution is at land, it's in the oceans, it's in the air. And also a lot of people today speak about the climate change, and that the temperature is going up. And this will be a huge, huge issue for us if we don't act really fast. Actually, we should have acted really yesterday, but it's still, of course, not too late. So I'm very thankful that everyone is here today and will listen and take in the information. Then it's also like this: you should check what I am telling you today. Don't take what I'm saying that this is 100% true. I know it is, but you should check it yourself also. And there is so many very, very good sources out on internet. And with good sources, I mean that you have really the expertise behind and the science behind it. One of our biggest environmental threats today is the plastic pollution. And the plastic pollution is a global disaster. Even if I thought that it was not a problem for Sweden, it is. And we are all responsible for the plastic pollution. And how can we all be responsible? Yeah, because we all use plastic every day. And it's not the plastic in itself that is actually the problem, because plastic is a fantastic material. It's cheap and it's light, and you use it in so many things. So imagine a day without any kind of plastic. It's today almost impossible. Even if nothing is impossible, that is almost impossible, because we have it around our food. We have it, the toothpaste, the shampoo, you have it in the industry a lot, because most things are packed up with plastic. But of course, we also all suffer from this. It is the animals, it is the environment in itself, but it's also we, the people living at this planet, that do suffer a lot from this. And you see in this picture that there is different articles from really good sources that you can also check up yourself. And it's coming closer to our home. And I think this is one thing that when we need to understand that something is really coming close to us, then it's also almost the time when we start to understand that this is for real. So science shows that you actually, or not you only, in average, a person eats plastic that is the same amount as 15 grams. That is around 1 plastic card each week. And we don't eat this plastic card, of course, like this. No, but we get it in our bodies through microplastics. And microplastics is what is coming out from all the plastic around us. And 15 grams each week into our bodies, that is a lot. And there is not enough science today to know what this plastic is doing with our bodies, but I think everyone in this call understands that it's not a good thing. It should not be in our bodies. And what have been the solutions then so far? Yeah, I think a lot of people think like I did. Most plastic is recycled. Like I thought here in Sweden, yeah, but we are very good. We take the plastic, we collect it, and we go to the recycling station, and it's all fine. But let's see if that is the real truth. A global crisis is slowly killing our planet. And actually right now, it's not so slow anymore. And it's also, of course, the living creatures at the planet, the animals and we. If we don't do anything, we continue like we did the last 50 years, because most of the plastic waste has been created the 50 last years. If we continue the same way, at 2050, the plastic waste will be around 12 billion tons. 12 billion tons, that is a huge amount. And I will see if I can just get this picture up a bit. Okay. Just to understand how much that is in amount, if you see this picture, today we have around 8.3 billion metric tons. 8.3 billion metric tons can be a little bit, for me when I was thinking, yeah, I know 1 ton is a lot, it's heavy, but how heavy? So if you compare this, you can see that 8.3 billion metric tons is the same thing as 822,000 Eiffel Towers. If you have been to Paris in France and stand there and looked up at the Eiffel Tower, then you know that this is a huge tower and it's made of steel or iron. It's super heavy. 822,000 of these is the same weight as all the plastic waste today. Or the same thing as 1 billion elephants, the same weight. So it's a lot of weight, but also if you think about how light is plastic, 1 plastic bag. So the amount of plastic, the area of the plastic when it comes to these billion tons is huge. There is actually an island out in the ocean. But this is not a regular island of land. When you come closer, you will see that this island is actually only plastic waste. And it's 3 times the size, the area of France. 3 times the area of France with only plastic. And the plastic you see there is a small part if you compare to what is under the water. So now you might have a little understanding about how much plastic waste we are speaking about right now. And what have then been the solution for the plastic that we have so far? Yes, this is probably a picture you have seen. Maybe not exactly the same beach, but a similar one, full of plastic pollution plus plastic waste. And then there is some really amazing people going there day by day, week by week, month by month, collecting plastic and cleaning up the beaches. And that is really something that is great done. The only thing is, where is this plastic going after they have collecting it? It's very good for the eyes, and of course it feels much better when you see this beach, but where is the plastic going after you have collected it? Yeah, actually most often it goes back again to the ocean, or it will be digged down in big landfill full of plastic. So about going back to the recycling, that I thought was the most common way to get rid of the plastic. Of all the plastic, totally 9% has been recycled. 9%, that is almost nothing. 12% has been used again for most often energy, but when you use it for energy, you most often burn it. And when you burn plastic, you also can imagine what is coming out in the air from this. And 79% of it is still there in our area, landfills, ocean, and so on. And it's from these places the microplastics are coming out. We get it with the water, with the food, with the salt, table salt, everything, and get it into our bodies. So that is really not a real solution. But we are here in the call today, of course, because even if there is crisis, threat, devastation, there is a real, sustainable, and measurable solution. And as you can see in these pictures also, the power to transform. The pictures above and the pictures under the text. Similar areas, similar places, but one full of plastic and the other the way it should look and should be. And the real sustainable solution is a company from Thailand. They have been there for many years and they have developed and made a lot of research of their technology. Their name is Sepco Industries. You also see the team behind it. They started more than 17 years ago. And during these years, they have developed a technology that went from something called Generation 1, and today we have Generation 5. And the difference between this generation is about how much plastic waste they could take care of, and also what they could get out from this plastic. The machines that I call the magic boxes, because I really think it's magic when you can put in plastic waste in one side and some minutes after, 45 minutes to 1 hour after, you get something out on the other side. And what you get out on the other side is our most precious commodity today. It's oil, and it's not any oil. It's a high quality crude oil that is very low in sulfur and also low in carbon, meaning that it's a better kind of oil and fuel that is regularly out in the market when it comes to pollute the environment. And the procedure, I will not go into this technology so much because that is not my area. But the procedure is a closed batch system, meaning that there is a 100% environmentally friendly procedure doing this. Today, there is 2 polypetron generation 5, the latest generation, in Thailand. And I will show you on the next page also a little bit more from these places. But what they actually do is that they can put in 20,000 kilos of plastic waste every day in one side, and on the other side, it comes out minimum 15,000 liters of advanced biofuel, not any fuel, advanced biofuel that is cleaner than most of the fuel we have on the market today. And it's a 100% environmentally friendly procedure. And then some people might think that, yeah, but maybe these machines is really not existing. It really sounds like magic. And I even call them the magic boxes, right? But it's very real. There is many people, many members from our company that has been visiting these magic boxes. And this is only some of the people that has been there. We also had, I think it was in July last summer, we had a very cool go-kart race. And the fuel that these go-karts was running at or driving at was our fuel, our advanced biofuel from plastic waste. So I think that most of you agree that this sounds very, very good. But now the question is, how can you and I then be part of it? Do we need to collect the plastic? Do we need to get into the oil business? No, absolutely not. That is not my area at all. There is another company, and this is our main company. And that company is Cloudhorizon. The mission for Cloudhorizon is to fight the plastic pollution by financing these magic boxes, polypetron generation 5. And how that is done, I will soon show you. First, a picture about a historical contract signing that was the 18th of December last year between the CEO of Cloudhorizon and the CEO of Sepco Industries. And this agreement, that was that to start with, 50 machines, 50 units will be financed by Cloudhorizon, by the company that I will tell you more about today. And Cloudhorizon also has a platform that you also will get more information about today, named CCW. Everything coming into Cloudhorizon and CCW, 100% of this net profit goes in for financing these 50 machines. That is how the connection is. And as I said, all net profit from the platforms goes for financing this polypetron generation 5. And that means that your involvement, no matter what involvement it will be, you will help getting rid of the plastic waste. CCW, to start with, is a purpose-driven social platform. You find many different things here. And you will also see that when you use this platform, and you can use it for free, you choose what level that fits you, where you want to start and where you want to continue. And if you want to stay as a follower, as we call the first, when you come into the company first time, you stay there. But you have the possibility to also do more things if you want to. A follower, they have a free account. They can get offers. They can get deals at CCW, this platform. You can earn cashback. There is a lot of companies connected to CCW, and all these companies, when you use their regular pages, you will get a cashback. And this is totally for free. you follow, you check what is this about, and you will see and find out if there is something more you want to do. If you choose to buy anything from the shop connected to CCW, inside CCW, you will have discounts, and you will also get something more that I will show you in the next slide. If you choose to take the next step and become an influencer, that means that you want to make a greater impact. You also want to share this important message with more people. That will also, at the same time as you will do the savings from cashback and from all these things, but you will also get profit, and you will also have the possibility to get bonuses from this. It doesn't matter what way you choose to participate in. I used to say that the most important thing is that you do participate somehow, because whatever you do, this will help to clean up our planet from the plastic pollution. If you are an influencer, choose to be an influencer, you also need to have a business license. And the business license is a €60 per year. And that will also give you tools and access that you need as an influencer to share the message easier. And it's a one-time administration fee of €35. So totally the first time it's €95. And here you can also see a little bit of the different companies that is connected to the cashback. We have eBay's, Tesco, Lufthansa, hotels.com, booking.com, a lot of the places where you probably already are using and buying things from. The only difference now is that you will go through our platform, come into the main page, and you will get money back for doing this. There is also other packages in Cloudhorizon that will give you savings and will also give you discounts. These packages starts at €165 and goes up to €7,500. I will not go into what each package now contains, because this is something that you can speak with the person invited you to this Zoom meet presentation. But what is the most important thing is that you will do savings with these packages compared to buying the product one by one. And you will also receive something more that I know that you will see as more valuable as soon as you understand what is behind it. I will just take one example so you can see. For example, the silver package. There you have something called Holiday Plus Unlimited, valid for 24 months. This is different hotels in Europe where you can stay for free. And when it's unlimited, it means that you can stay as many nights as you want during 2 years, 24 months. You need to pay the breakfast and the dinner, and this is different from different hotels, but the sleeping over the nights are free. Then we have Inspira Resort Unlimited, same thing, but this is global. You have, I think it's a lot of different resorts and hotels all over the world, where you have a price guarantee, meaning that if you find a price cheaper on Booking or somewhere else, you will have a better price here. And then you also get different kind of Star Club credits, bids, and so on. And these are connected to the CCW platform. So the silver package is €1,500. You have also a saving with this package. But you can also see that it says something more there, and that is FLP. And what is FLP? Yeah, for each euro that you put on a product or a package when you buy something, you will get also 1 FLP. And 1 FLP is 1 free loyalty point. So for each euro spent, you get 1 FLP also. So this means that with a €165 package, for example, you get the product inside, but you also get 165 FLPs. And what can you then do with these FLPs? And this I will explain for you, of course. So this is just showing for the packages that 165 euro, you get the product, but you also get 165 FLP and so on. Yeah. Right now, until the 17th, I will also repeat this in the end. The 17th of January, we have a really amazing incentive promotion where we actually get 150% extra FLPs. So we don't get only 165, we get 165 plus 150% more. It's around 423, I think, instead of 165. And this is for all the packages. But still you don't know what these can be used for, but I will come to that. So as you can see for the silver, usually you should have got 1500 FLPs. You get, of course, everything inside this package. And that is a discount when you pay the 1500 euros. But you also get the 1500 FLPs regularly, but now you actually get 3750 FLPs. So what are that then these FLPs? Free loyalty points is the same as, I used to compare them when you fly, you get fly points, for example, with Lufthansa or anyone. If you go to Tesco, you can get Tesco points if you buy things there. We don't have Tesco in Sweden, but we have ICA, for example, and it's the same thing there. If I buy regular at a place, I get points. And these points, in the end, I can redeem to something. Same thing is here. You choose. If you want, you can redeem your free loyalty points into a blockchain verified token that is Orientum Plus. Orientum Plus is the official trading currency for the fuel coming out from Cloudhorizon's machines. So as you remember, plastic waste is put in one side, advanced biofuel is coming out from the other side, and this quality, high quality fuel has a high demand among the oil buyers. So when someone wants to buy this fuel, they need to use the Orientum Plus token. And this is also the reason, of course, why it's very good to have this token, because you have a part in the oil with this token. It's a profit to you as a thank you for also supporting the mission that we have. So the FLPs, free loyalty points, you can redeem into your own e-wallet to the official trading currency for the fuel, Orientum Plus, and that will be used for the oil sales. Just to show you how this is working with the circulation, you can see here that the polypetry generation 5 creates the fuel, and when it comes to oil buyer, they can pay with euros, they can pay with dollars. Regularly in oil business, you can only pay with dollars, but in this case, the oil buyer can use their own currency. If it's Thai baht or Swedish krona or euros or dollars, doesn't matter, because this money is taken to the seller's broker. And the seller broker is taking this money to an exchange, Eltronex. In this exchange, the euros comes in as buy orders, as external buy orders coming into the exchange. And who has the Orientum Plus here? That is the people connected to Cloudhorizon. So here the Cloudhorizon supporters or influencers that have got the Orientum Plus for free can choose to sell their token. So there will be a swap. The members get the euros and the seller broker get the Orientum Plus, releases the Orientum Plus to the seller, SEPCO, seller of the fuel, and they releases the fuel to the oil buyer. So this is the circulation of how this token is used. And then I think you understand, even if it's a lot of information, it's totally new for you, that this is something good to have. And you get the free loyalty points to whatever euro you spend buying a product or a service inside our shop or platform. So I hope that you have seen that we are different. We are also a real deal. Everything can be checked up, as I said, and please do that. We believe that we have a solution. We not only believe, we have already seen that we have a solution. And right now, there is no other solution that can actually take away the plastic waste and not move it to another place. Take it away in these amounts and do it without polluting the environment. And we are very ready to be heard. And that is also why you are invited to this Zoom call. So we are ready to amplify change, and really doing good has never felt better. Because if you are like me, I can just say that right now, I think that every one of us see what is happening in Australia. And I just feel that I want to do so much, but I don't know what I can do. And this is something that I think most of us, this feeling happens when it comes to very, very big problem like environmental problem, and we don't know what we really can do. Then we don't do anything, because what can I do? And what does it matter what I do here from this small thing? But when it comes to the plastic pollution, it matters a lot. Because I had two things that I thought I had right, but it was totally wrong. One thing was that I thought that plastic pollution is not a global problem, and I was totally wrong. It's everyone's problem, because everyone is using plastic. No matter if I live in Sweden or wherever I live, it's everyone's problem and responsibility to at least do something about our own plastic waste, if we don't want to end up with even more microplastics in our body. And for me, it's not so much about me and my generation, but I have kids, and there is also much more about them and the next generation. And I also had wrong when I thought that I cannot do anything, because as I said, most often we think that I cannot, what does it matter if I do something in this big problem? But here, everything that you do will matter, and everything will also have a positive impact when it comes to the solution for the plastic pollution. Yes, and I told you that there was 2 promotions, so I will end with them. That was also one of the reasons why I put it in this call today, even if we used to have the English presentations as Mondays, because tomorrow, Friday, or I will say like this, until tomorrow, Friday, you can sign up for free, like always, but you will also get the business license for free. So you get the business license for the first year, 60 euros, but you also get the one-time administration fee, 30 euros. So you can actually start to share the message directly, and you will also get profit and bonuses commission for sharing the message. And sometimes people are thinking that it's a little bit bad to actually get money when you share a message with someone. But in this case, if you think like that, you can be very proud, because when you earn commissions here, it shows that you have taken away more plastic. You have helped the planet to get rid of more plastic. So actually, the more you get in commission and bonuses, the more people you have impact, and the more net profit you have been helped for financing these machines. Another promotion is until the 17th of January. And that gives you, as I said, 150% extra free promotional, free loyalty points, sorry. So as I said, for the silver, for example, 1,500 euros, you get the products and services for a bit more than 1,500 euros, but you pay 1,500 euros. Usually you should have got 1,500 free loyalty points, but now you get 3,750. When you redeem them today, the redeem rate today is 0.03. So you need to divide 3,750 with 0.03, the actual redeem rate today, and you will have 112,500 of the oil token. And the estimated value, now we're speaking estimated value, and this is calculated on the fuel liters, because we know that each unit produces 15,000 liters every day, 330 days a year. So you can calculate this, but it's still an estimated calculation because we don't know the fuel price the day the fuel will be sold. So estimated value is actually 0.25 euro each token, each fuel token, each Orientum Plus, when we have the 50 machines financed. That means that if you have a silver today and you got 112,500 Orientum Plus tokens, oil tokens, that value with when 50 units are out and 0.25 euros, 25 cents, that this oil token has a value of 28,125 euros. But remember, as I said, it's estimated, but it's calculated on the fuels of liters, because this we know, but we don't know the price of the fuel at that time. So we cannot say that this is exactly the numbers it will be, but it will give you, you can see the value of having oil tokens, and you get them for free. You cannot buy these ones. You get them for free, and you get them as a thank you for taking part in the mission. I will also inform you, because I don't know, next time that you might come into a new presentation, we are going to do a transition, and that is happening very soon. Everything will stay the same except from the names, and that will be that CCW will be Ekovo, Ecologic, Economy, Vo for voice, and Cloudhorizon will be Amplivo, amplify change. So if you see these names later and you're thinking, well, she was speaking about Cloudhorizon and now it's Amplivo, it's still the same, but it's a transition of the names, just for your information. And with this, I want to say thank you. That was the last page. And as I said in the beginning, it's a lot of information. So I really, really recommend you, if you heard this the first time, go back to the person that invited you, get your questions answered. And if they cannot answer, if they are maybe also new, they will answer someone that can, no, they will ask someone that can give them an answer, so you have it. Because as I said before, now we really have the chance, each and one of us, no matter where we live or who we are, we have the chance to really make an impact. And I know that if many of us choose to do this, this will make one of the biggest impacts, I think, when it comes to the environment. So by this, I want to say thank you to everyone that has been inside and listened, and I will stop to share, and I will also stop recording.